Hello guys, and welcome back to Webtekhy. Today we are going to continue from the place we stopped in our last class. In our last class we talked about lists in HTML. So we let us understand that there's a way we can render a list item or list items in HTML, and that is done by first knowing the type of list we want to use. We said we have three types of lists in our last class, and that is we have unordered list, which we talked about in our last class, and we have ordered list, and the last one, the description of list. Now in today's class we are going to move on to the next one, which is the ordered list. So if you recall from our last class, we talked about the unordered list, and we let us know that for we to start using a list, so for we to list items in HTML, we need to first tell the browser what type of list we are going to be using. So that means for this is the type of list we are using, an unordered list, and the list items are to be enclosed in between the opening and closing tag of the word, the type of list we are using. So that is that. So if we let us try to open this and check before we continue. I'm going to use my live server. Good, as you can see, so this is just an ordered list, and the default list is what the default type the default type of list is going to be what a disk, so a disk. So we can change this, as I said in our last class, using what CSS. So but we will not be doing CSS now. Until we get to CSS, I'm going to show you how we can change this. Going back to our code, so today we are going to be talking about another ordered list, and let me start with a comment. So don't forget that this is a comment in HTML, ordered list. And since for unordered list, the tag we are using for unordered list is this tag. So this is for unordered list. So the difference is just, it's just an acronym, like saying, okay, U is for unordered and L is for the list. So the same thing for our ordered list. So ordered list is O and L. So O and L. So we just type O and L. So these are our ordered list. The type of list we are going to be rendering now is what our ordered list. And this type of list, the difference between it is that, so ordered list, the type, it uses 1, 2, 3 as its list items. So as its list items. So unlike the unordered list that uses a circle or square or so or disk as the default. So but for unordered list we can use ABC to arrange our list items, and we can also use 1, 2, 3, or we can use what Roman numerals. So we can do that even without using what CSS, and we are going to do that in this tutorial. So for we to use ordered list, we have to first tell the browser the type of list we are using, which is OL, using the tag OL. So ordered list. So in between the ordered list is when we are going to put the list items. So by just putting, now I will be using list items like, okay, let me just put first list. Let me copy this and so first list, second list, third list, fourth list, fifth list. So this is the list we have. Let me save and let's see it in our browser. So I'm using live server. It should have shown in our server, so I can see. So this is our list. This is our list. So I would like to differentiate this using an H tag. So let me put our h2 here. let me say this is on ordered list, items, and here let me say we have h2 ordered list items, so that we are going to see the difference. So I can see, let us see it in our browser again. So now I can see we have ordered list items. When our ordered list items, we have our first list, second list, third list, up to the fifth list. And you'll notice that unlike on ordered list, what we started, the ordered list started counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and this is the default. So we can change this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as I said earlier. We can use alphabets like ABC. We can use Roman numerals. We can use capital case of ABC or lowercase. So we can use this. So unlike our unordered list. Now, I think this is clear now. We should, okay, now let me show you a way of how we can change this 1, 2, 3. Instead of using 1, 2, 3, let us use ABC. So the only thing we just need to do is what? To do that, we are going to use a type attribute in our ordered list. So using our type attribute, and this type attribute, where I can see it is even showing, vscode is even showing me what to use. So I want to use A now, uppercase A, capital letter A. So it means if I should now check this in my browser, it is going to change to 1, 2, 3 to what? ABC. I can see now we now have what? ABC instead of what? 1, 2, 3. And don't forget, the default is 1, 2, 3. If we did not specify any attribute here, any type attribute here, so the default will be what? 1, 2, 3. And even if you you can just put it for, okay, let me just put it. I can say I'm putting it is still going to be 1, 2, 3 now. Do you get it? And if I did not put it also, if I did not put this, so the default will still be what? 1, 2, 3. Do you get that? So the default will still be 1, 2, 3. Now, so I can say I use A now. If I should save and check in my browser, so it is what? ABC. Now, if I am using capital letter A, if I should change it to what? Small letter A, so you see it is going to change to small letter A, ABC. I hope you are getting this. And also, I can also use Roman numerals. If I use I, small letter I, okay, capital letter I for now. So, and check it, my brother. I can see we have what? I, V, and V. So this is a way. And also, I can also use the small letter I to indicate this. Small letter I. Let me just. So I can see it has changed. So this is a way of changing the default list items in ordered list. So I hope you are getting this. Now another thing we can do is that, okay, sometimes you will not like to start from maybe 1, 2, 3, or maybe you don't want to start from 1. Rather, you want to start counting from maybe 20, or you want to start counting from 5, or you want to start counting from any number, or you want to start counting from what? E instead of ABC. Instead of A, you want to start counting from E, or you want to start counting from I in Roman numerals. So there's a way we can do that too. So by default, since the default type is what? 1. So since the default type is 1, let's check this in our browser again. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I don't want to start from 1, so I want to start from, let's say, 10. So we are going to use another attribute, which is so the default is, we know that the default is what? 1, 2, 3. So, but now I don't want to start from 1. And since I'm not using the type attribute, so it is going to render using what? 1, 2, 3, of course. So I want to start from 10, for example. So the attribute I'm going to use is, I'm just going to use the start attribute. So the start attribute will tell the browser where to start counting from. Okay, I want to start from 10 now. So, and don't forget, we have how many list items? We have how many list items? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 5 list items here. We have 5 list items. So if I should save this and check in my browser, So I can see I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I hope you are getting this. So also I can also, now this is the case for 1, 2, 3, because the default is already 1, 2, 3. So that is why I'm not using. But what about if I don't want to start from A? I want to start from maybe F, for example. I want to start from F. So first I need to first indicate the type I'm going to be using. So I need to first indicate the type I'm going to be using, and which is what? Let's see, capital letter A. Now, and the start should be a number. It always take a number as its value, not anything. So I would not say, okay, I want to start from F. Okay, let me now put capital letter F. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. So if I should, let's check this first. Now I can see we have, let me refresh. So we have A, B, C, D, E. So it is not working. That start is not working. But what about if I now change it to number? And letter F starts, it's number what? So it's number 6, I guess. So now if I should use 6, and you see it's going to start from F. Now recently it starts from F, G, H, I, J. So this is a way of what? Using the start. And the same thing applies to Roman numerals. If I should use type and I use I, the type I, so it's telling me that I'm using what? Roman numerals, and I will be started from, okay, let me start from 5, which is V in Roman numerals, and let me say, so you can see you have V, V high, V I. So this is it about the start and the type attributes in ordered list. So, and this can only be used in what? Ordered list. We cannot use this in unordered list. We cannot use this in order. Or let us try it. Let's see. So let's see. So let me use, okay, type. Type. Okay, let me use, okay, I want to start with square, because this is another list. I want to use square. Let's see if it's going to work. Wow, it works. Whoa, it works. So it means we can also use this type in our unordered list. And let me see if I can, let me change it. Let's see for circle now. I haven't tried it before, so I'm just using it now. So I don't know it is working. Wow. So I can see it works also. So it means this attribute we can use it for both ordered list and what unordered list. But we cannot use start attributes in our unordered list, because where do we want to start from? We want to start from which circle? So we cannot use it. We cannot use it. So we cannot use it. Now I think this is clear. And the next thing I'm going to be talking about is what? I'm going to be talking about nested list. Yeah, nested list. Let me put that in H2. Nested list, sorry. Nested list. So now the same thing, I can either use UL and OL. I'll be using the two so that you can see. So to nest, sometimes we need to nest some things, as in some items, some list items. So like for example, okay, I have an unordered list here, and let me use my type. Let me use okay, circle. Let me use circle. So I have my first list is okay, water. So my second list is what? Food. Now, and I want to talk about more type of food, and I want to go in deeper to let me know the type of food. I have four types of food, or 3 types of food I want to list out. So what I'm going to do, you should watch this carefully. What I'm going to do is I'm going to enter and use another type of list. Maybe I want to use ordered list or unordered list. So I'm going to use that. And now you can use any list. Okay, I want to use another list also to check to form my nested list. So you have to indicate the type of list you'll be using also, and you should be in between the list item. In between the list, I can see it is in between the what, this opening list and this closing list item. So now I have to, okay, the list of food like rice, bread, what again? What? Okay, let me use beans. So these are the type of. So now if I should save this, and let me put one more. So outside the nested loop, I want to continue giving my list again. So, and I can just say, okay, I have water, I have food, I have clothes, clothes. Am I correct my spelling? So I have what again? Shoes. Okay, let me just put this. So now if I should save this and check in my browser, you'll see how it is. Now look, so this is how it is displayed. You can see, so the first one, the water, then the food, and I can see, I know I nested some list items under the word the food, and this is how it is going to display. So I hope this is clear. So the same thing you can do for what on other lists. Okay, let us do something, and okay, let us change this nested list to what on other list, and see if it's going to, it should work, of course. So let's see. Good. I can see we have in between the on other list, we have a nested ordered list. So I hope this is helpful and beneficial. Please, if you really benefit from this, kindly subscribe to our channel and give us a thumb like and share our videos. Until we meet in our next class. Bye bye.